subscribers, and I submitted a clip and luckily enough was chosen to be in that. So that was super awesome. Huge shout out and thank you to JoJo for doing that video. And if you found me from his channel, I hope you guys stick around and enjoy my content. Yeah, it definitely means a lot and I'm super glad to have you here. So now jumping into my introduction a little bit, I do just want to apologize that I haven't posted in definitely over a week. Things have been super hectic for me with, summer coming to an end. I was just finishing up an internship and now transitioning back to the job I was at before that. And also I had my trip to Miami, which was awesome. I will have a story time coming for you guys about that. Definitely had a great time and want to share that with you guys. But there was that. I'm also starting my master's classes up again, so it's just been a crazy couple of weeks, and I'm sure many of you guys are busy with school and work as well, so I wanted to, make some more content and get some stuff out there for you guys to help you relax during this pretty stressful time for a lot of people, I know. But anyway, after that little speech, today's video is a pretty special one. It's not going to be super long, but it is going to be a story time, something that I definitely wanted to share with you guys. I'm sure if you are familiar with Lily Whispers and ASMRxBABEE, you know that they were planning to have a meetup in Philly on August 19th. Unfortunately, Lily had a death in the family, so she was not able to make the meetup. My condolences to Lily and her family. But ASMRxBABEE Julia still had the meetup, which was awesome because I was able to go, and I did just want to tell you guys a little bit about how it went and my experience in Philly and all of that. So I guess I will start from the beginning. I wasn't originally sure if I was going to be able to go to the meetup, and I really wanted to go because I thought it would be so awesome. Julia is like one of my most watched favorite ASMR creators, along with Lily as well. So I was like, I really need to go, but to be honest with you guys, I did not want to make the drive to Philly from where I am in Jersey. It's not super far, but still, I didn't want to make the trip by myself. So I asked my boyfriend Matt if he would come with me, and at the time he was still out of state for work, but luckily enough his work out of state ended early, so he was able to make the trip with me, and thankfully he drove. He's the real one for driving me to this. He honestly, the only interest he has in ASMR is the fact that he knows that I do it, so he's very supportive of that, but he really had no personal gain in this. But anyway, we left around, I want to say 4:30ish. I was actually at the mall earlier that day doing some shopping for my Miami trip. So we left a little later than I wanted to because the event started at 5:30, or the meetup started at 5:30. We left about 4:30, and it took us about maybe an hour and 15 or so to get to the place in Philly that the meetup was. So we drove there. Luckily, not a lot of traffic. Didn't have too difficult of a time getting there. Julia's instructions in like slowly approached, and they saw me coming and they were like, "Hi, oh my gosh, how are you?" And I was just like, "Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm here for the meetup. How are you guys?" And I wasn't sure like how things were going to go in terms of like, COVID and all of that. So I didn't know if it was like okay to like hug anyone, but I was like, "Can I hug you? Is that okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure." So we hugged, and then we sort of just sat down like at the picnic table, and she had some water bottles, and they were drinking some seltzers, and she also had snacks, which was really cute and nice of them to do because I didn't actually bring anything with me. In hindsight, I probably should have, but it was really cool because I was the first one there, so we got to just talk a little bit one-on-one before anyone else got there. And at first we were talking about different bars and places in New Jersey. Like the twins knew about DJ's, which is in Belmar. It's sort of like this, it's like a nightclub, dance club basically, that a lot of people go to in the summertime. And I was just telling them, oh yeah, that's a good spot to go, along with Bar A, Bar Anticipation, and Headliner, so a few different spots. And they were telling me that some other spots that I hadn't heard of before, which was pretty cool. And then Julia was like, "Oh yeah, you have a channel, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, Simply Sounds ASMR, whatever." So she was giving me some tips and tricks with YouTube, and she was like, "Do you have any questions? Is there anything I can help you with?" And I just sort of told her, sometimes it's hard to come up with video ideas. How do you really hook your audience? How do you keep them watching? Things like watch time and impressions, all of that stuff. Like if you have a YouTube channel, you would obviously know about all of that. So she talked with me a little bit about that, and then next thing we know, like some more people start walking up. I forget their names, their specific exact names, and I probably shouldn't mention them in the video anyway, just for privacy reasons, but they were super nice. This one girl brought her dog, so cute, and we just talked about like ASMR, what we like to watch. That particular girl was also from Philly, so her and Julia were talking about different spots in Philly and good places to go for food and all of that, which I couldn't exactly relate to because I don't live in Philly, but it was still cool to just hear the conversation and stuff. And another girl came up shortly after who actually moved, I think she said from California, and she lived in like a bunch of different places before coming to Philly, so it was really cool to hear about that. And we also just talked a little bit more about what ASMR channels we watch, and unfortunately some of the drama in the ASMR community that came up for a little bit as well. Julia also asked about like what are some things like that we would like to see from her, any like video ideas and stuff. I told her that she should have Tony do her makeup like I had Matt do mine. I think that would be totally awesome to see. Plus Tony hasn't been in one of her videos in so long, so I thought that would be cool. And what else? Oh yeah, after that, these two girls who literally drove like 5+ hours, like I think from upstate New York, came to see Julia, which was so awesome. And like they had their makeup done like so nicely, like they looked awesome, and they were super cool and nice, and you could just tell like they were huge fans because like of the dedication for driving that far to Philly. So Julia actually ended up staying longer than the 5:30 to 7:30, and talked with us longer, and really made an effort to have conversation with us. And can I honestly like just say to you guys, she really is like who you see online. How some people like sort of put up this front or like persona in front of the camera. She really is not like that at all. Basically what you see is what you get with her, which was so cool because it felt like I was just talking to a friend, really. She was so nice, so down to earth, super chill, super cool. And same with like the twins and Mara, they were also just as cool. here in the end of the video, so if you want to see those, stay tuned. And what else? Tony actually, he is pretty quiet in person as well. I guess he's just this shy type, but in Julia's videos, he doesn't typically like talk too much, which is fine, but he was like that in person as well. And he actually left, I don't know, maybe around halfway through. He was going to get a haircut, so we got to visit with him for a little bit, and then he dipped out. I'm trying to think what else happened. So I guess since Matt and I were there, you know, and we drove like over an hour to get there, we were like, well, let's make a night of it. You know, we're in Philly, there's tons of stuff to do, you may as well. And it was a Thursday night, so it wasn't, you know, bad timing per se. So we were just, you know, asking, you know, Julia and Mara and everyone, you know, what their suggestions were, where we should get dinner. And Matt and I love sushi, so one of the places that Mara actually suggested was New Leaf on Main Street in Manayunk, Philly. So we went there after the meetup to go get sushi, just me and Matt. I think Julia had plans, like dinner plans with Mara and Tony, so that's what they did. And I know they were going to the shore that weekend as well, so a lot of stuff going on. But Matt and I went to go get sushi at New Leaf, which was really awesome. I'm not even exaggerating, the food was so good. I got a wonton noodle soup, a King California roll, and we also got some gyoza, and we had some drinks as well, which were so good. And just walking around, you know, that Main Street area was so cute. It's such like a nice little touristy area. If you live in the area, or if you're traveling to the area, definitely check out New Leaf, and some of the other restaurants in that area. It's definitely a good time. So yeah, shout out to Mara for suggesting that restaurant. It was so good. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to include. I mean, it was just so awesome getting to meet, you know, Julia in person, because a lot of the time, you know, you don't ever meet the people that you're watching, you know, on YouTube or whatever. You're used to seeing that person, like, from here up on your phone or on your computer, whatever. So, you know, seeing them in person is sort of like, wait, is that, like, you're a real person? As weird as it is, but she was so nice, you guys, and so awesome, so sweet about everything. And she was telling us that she felt, you know, so awkward, you know, doing it alone, or she was freaking out the morning of because she wasn't sure if she should still do it. But Lily was telling her, of course you should do it, like, why not? I obviously, like, you know, just be safe about it and everything. She had her security there, but it was nice. It wasn't really crowded. It was super chill. Just a quiet, you know, little meetup, but that was nice because we really got to have some like one-on-one time and some more like meaningful conversation and time with her because it wasn't so hectic. But I can honestly say, Julia and Lily, if you guys do another meetup in the future, I will definitely come. And even if it's more crowded, I would still love to go. But you guys should do one in Jersey sometime too. Like, if you, I know you guys like to come to the shore a lot, so do one down the shore. I would love to come to that. But I wouldn't mind going back to Philly either. It really wasn't too far from me. It was a nice evening out, a nice trip with Matt. We got some good food, met some awesome people. No complaints at all. It was just a great night. But I did also just want to say thank you so much, Julia, you know, for the advice that you gave me and for still doing the meetup, even though Lily wasn't able to make it. I'm so glad that you did. It was awesome getting to, you know, hang out with you and meet some of the other girls who watch you as well. No guys came, surprisingly, but I know Julia has guy subscribers, so, you know, I guess it's just whoever was able to make it, you know, came. But anyway, I guess I will wrap this video up here. Stay tuned for my Miami trip story time. That will be coming soon. I'll also, what was I gonna say? Oh my god. Yeah, just stay tuned for my Miami trip vacation story time. And thank you so much, Julia, for doing the meetup and for being so awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this super rambly story time. I'm not the best at telling stories, but I try my best. I will have more content coming for you guys soon once I get into the groove of things with school and work and everything again. But thank you for continuing to be patient with me, and I will definitely see you guys soon. So I